down, Johnny.
Get some new springs on, Johnny.
Yeah. We've got the opposite problem now, we're up and down.
Got these heifers in. Come from some grasses at well, wet calf was, to be fair. So yeah, I think it's time. It's just Johnny was just saying there that one of his cow customers who does a bit of haulage has just tested some fresh grass and there was only 40% protein in it. You know, next to out in it. So it's, yeah, this new grass what's coming's lost its goodness, but they've done out, they've grown, they've really grown. They usually come in a little bit more fleshy. But what we're going to do now, they're going to get some silage and a ration of barley just to keep them filled up and grow a bit more. And then Christmas time, we're going to really shove them with barley and some extra protein and stuff. But our barley's terribly dry this time. So we're going to have to put some molasses in. What percent moisture it is, I don't know. 12, I guess. It's just turning to dust like so. And this silage we're giving them, this was some at first cut. Oh, it smells beautiful, really. That's really nice silage, that. So yeah, they should do all right on that. But yeah, they usually come in a bit. Not quite as they aren't as good cattle as usually. Actually, my dad usually buys some real top stuff, but that really prime stuff is just making hell of a premium as stars. So no, they aren't bad, like, don't get me wrong. I always fancied, I said to me, I fancied keeping her when she was in store yard before she went to grass. I fancied keeping her because she is a nice specimen. Yeah, lovely looking thing, innit? And putting her to Hereford bull, but then I end up with a load of mismatched things, and I don't know, keep it, maybe just keep them all the same, or just a Hereford herb. I've stolen Ollie's job. I'm off baling. Oh god, it's rough as our track. I'm off baling some silage. Phil's only just cut it about 2 hours ago, but days are that short and don't get, the dew doesn't go till sort of dinner time, so, but it's blowing a gale, so I can't go spraying. And Phil says it's drying real fast, so hopefully, yeah, it'll be very grassy, but it'll make good feed. But like Johnny said earlier on, that cowman tested it, there's not a lot in grass, so you know, it's time some stock was coming in, I suppose. It's a beautiful day, it really is. It sort of makes you sort of feel like, you know, glad to be out and about doing stuff. very simple box for this welga baler. Just tells you if your bale's nearly full, how much tension you've got on, how many net wraps you're putting on, and you just change it, you know, press your net wrap button and up and down for how many layers of net wrap or how density that's on. Just press button and up and down with the adjustment arrows. So yeah, that's telling us the bale's nearly full. See, and that's telling it it's wrapping it, you see. See the wraps going round. And open back door, let it out, you don't have to stop it. And away you go. There ain't gonna be many, but it'll be. This is second cut. This is how dire our bloody grass harvest has been, yeah. Middle of October and we're doing our second cut. Usually we get 3. Which is, anyway, it is what it is, isn't it? There was no grass whatsoever here. Our Ollie had a lot of problems with it the other day, kept bunging it up, but I don't know, I run PTO slightly less, 450 reps, and I don't go as fast as him. Well, there's young lads in it, you know, they cause themselves a lot of trouble by going like hell. And as you get older, you learn not to be a bit more patient. And I always think a gear low with a baler gives you less trouble. Yeah, nearly got another bale. There's going to be quite a few, I reckon. There's going to be 30 bales on this little field. Windows are terribly mucky, Oliver. Harry's just rung me from Liversidge Contracting. He's they're mopping our last bit of maize up. It won't surprise if it was one of their last fields actually. It was the last one Harry drilled, and yeah, they're coming to cut her up today. So whether I drill it, I don't know. I don't know what to say really. It's going to be very expensive to grow corn this year with nitrogen where it is. I might put it in with maize again next year and utilise a bit more blood fluid. Be interesting to see how much it's yielding, because I'm guessing around 11 or 12 tonne, but I hope I'm not under that. But price is right, so I like this welga baler. Our Oliver's sort of fallen out with it because he doesn't make the tidiest to bale, I will admit that. And he bunged her up a couple of times other day, which is sort of but I think it's a good baler, like. I don't think we really warrant anything any better. It's a very tidy baler. Whoever had it before us really must have looked after it. Well, we haven't actually. It's very fast in straw. Christ, you can't send it on in straw. 2 buzzards now, 1, 2, and there's sparrowhawk in the middle of them. I like to see them. I reckon they're a bit of a menace to gamekeepers and that. They get persecuted a bit, but I don't mind them. That's been a fantastic tractor. It's a 6320, but the poor man's version. I don't know what they call it, the S model? I don't know. I went to RBM Masses. It's Rip and File Services now. I went there just for a pair of boots and ended up buying that. It was right. It was just it's just a perfect little tractor for just odd jobbing. Like, it's done. We did rebuild the engine though, because the head gasket went, so we had, and when when Frank got the head off it, there was a lot of wear on the pistons and the bars, so it was going to start letting us down. So we bit the bullet. I think it cost £2 and put new liners, new pistons, and oh, it's right as a bobbin now. I think it's done about 12,000 hours. And it's surprising how many hours we put on it a year, just jogging about, a trailer or two. We put it on Superior Mill, and yeah, it's right enough, good little thing. I think every farm needs a little runabout tractor or two. We've got loads. I'm hoping, well, I'm hoping, well, I can get finished with that remnant of net wrap I've got left. I've only got about 3 or 4 bar bales, should see it, so yeah, it's been a lot heavier than we thought. Well worth cutting and baling up, because we are very, very short of fodder. 26 bales of 8 acre, and it's usually really productive is this land for grass. So even this real heavy land has suffered this year, so but yeah, good job. Another box ticked. A few more to cut tomorrow, which there won't be very, very little on, but we're going to do them, and that's it. Harvest over. That's it. Jack's finished the, well, I presume it's Jack driving. Jack's finished the last bit of maize. So yeah, job's a good one. Looks very green. The stubble looks very green anyway. Whether that's his last field in total, it could be. Yeah, they've had a good time actually. Very easy with weather, not massive yields, so throughput's been very quick. So yeah, Chris will have had a good year. So good on you, Chris and Harry and rest of the gang. That's another good, very good tractor. 6.5 John Deere, 6506, naturally aspirated, no turbo. It's just a peaches, that one. They don't make tractors like that no more, right? As good as that no more. And I don't care what you say, you'll get your fence and your bloody Fergies and your Valtras when they've done 12 or 14,000 hours, they'll be shagged. And also cost a fortune to get there, I know. Look at Barley, it's bloody terrible. It's just, no, they won't. It's just dust. I mean, I've just bought a feeder wagon. Well, I hope I've bought a feeder wagon, a high spec, just to mix some molasses and other stuff in with it. So bought that crush. Yeah. Bought the convertible straw chopper. Just waiting for the feeder man to come back. Matt. Oh, this is not cooking good. Where are you running? Flour. Giving them flour. Didn't bother with them though, is it?
What, dust?
No, they're tucking in. God, it'd be a bloody dry hard thing, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? Can you imagine eating that? It's bad enough eating, well, I can eat 3 crackers in a row, but bah. There's not a lot of moisture in the mouth after.